Rockstar Support have just released the GTA 5 patch notes for Update 1.61, which went live on July 26, titled The Criminal Enterprises Update. Featuring new content plus highly requested gameplay changes, this GTA Online update is a big one, so are the patch notes. Below you will find all of the changes included in the update that Rockstar Games have noted publicly for all platforms. New content in Grand Theft Auto Online. The Criminal Enterprises brings significant expansions to criminal careers, plus new, elaborate contact missions. The Criminal Enterprises also delivers highly requested experience improvements, including increased payouts across a range of gameplay.
Executive Office. 2 new source cargo missions have been added. A new export mixed goods mission can be launched from the executive assistant. New members of staff have been added to cargo warehouses. Headed by their new manager, Lupe, these can be regularly assigned to source special cargo for each warehouse for GTA $7,500.
Nightclub. 2 new nightclub management missions have been added. 2 additional new nightclub managements that can occasionally trigger inside your nightclub. Nightclub owners will now have Johan as a phone contact and can call him to launch new nightclub goods missions to acquire goods for their basement and check stock level and value.
Nightclub owners can now call Tony to launch nightclub management missions, request nightclub limo, and check their current club popularity. Bunker. 2 new resupply missions have been added. A new ammunition contract is available from the bunker. Deliver any excess weapon parts manufactured at the bunker to earn additional income. A new bunker research mission is now available to acquire research for the bunker. Bunker owners can now call Agent 14 to begin bunker research, request transportation, and check their current research level. Biker Clubhouse. 2 new clubhouse contracts, Hit the Roof, and Life and Death bikes have been added. A new bar resupply can be launched from the clubhouse bar. This will bring in patrons to the clubhouse and provide players with a passive income. Owners of the custom bike shop will now regularly get customer bikes dropped off at their clubhouse. This can be modified to the customer's specification and delivered to earn income. 6 new vehicles have been added, with several more releasing over the coming months. Obey Omnis EGT Bravado Greenwood Pegassi Torero XO.
Lampadati Corsita Benefactor LM87 Buckingham Canada. 1 existing vehicle can now be upgraded at Howe's Special Works. Benefactor Sterling GT6 existing vehicles have had new liveries and modifications added.
Pegassi Zentorno Grati Turismo R Ubermacht Sentinel. Benefactor Sterling GT Cheval Picador Benefactor Schwarzer. 1 new weapon has been added to GTA Online, Precision Rifle. Over 200 new items of clothing have been added for both male and female characters in GTA Online. 2 new hairstyles have been added for both male and female characters in GTA Online.
Over 60 new tattoos have been added for both male and female characters in GTA Online. 6 Operation Paper Trail missions have been added to GTA Online. These missions consist of the players working as a special field operative for the IAA and can be accessed via the trigger outside the IAA headquarters. These missions are for 1 to 4 players.
The number of standard properties that players can own in GTA Online has been increased from 8 to 10. Quality of Life updates. Business content, including cell missions, can now be accessed in private sessions. The Oppressor Mk2 missiles are now less accurate. The Oppressor Mk2 flares and chaff have had their uses reduced and cooldown increased. Players can now use snacks and armor faster through a single button press when the weapon wheel is up. Kills and deaths in free mode will no longer affect players' KD ratio. Players can now join different session types without needing to go back to story mode first. New filtering and performance improvements have been made to Legendary Motorsport and Southern San Andreas Super Autos. The Sparrow can now be equipped with chaff and flare countermeasures. Players can now purchase max ammo for all their weapons with 1 option rather than per each weapon type. Low grip tires can now be equipped on all vehicles that have access to the LS car meet. Most personal vehicles that fit can now be modified inside the Avenger and Mobile Operations Center workshops instead of only select vehicles. The auto shop staff now have a much higher chance of successful customer car deliveries. Players can now jog inside the Diamond Casino and Resort, the Music Locker, and nightclubs instead of being fixed to walking only. From the second playthrough onwards, players can now spend more time scoping Cayo Perico and can be caught more times before they're kicked off. Security contract deliveries at the agency can now be done in a helicopter or by walking in through the roof entrance. Players are no longer required to pay a charge for destroying another player's weaponized personal vehicle. The delivery timer when requesting vehicles via the mechanic has been reduced. The high demand bonus for completing cell missions in public sessions that have rival players has been increased. If a player fails and quick restarts a mission, their snacks are now restocked to whatever they had in the lobby.
Players can now hang up on several calls from English Dave, Ms. Baker, and How. Economy updates. Several changes have been made to the GTA Online economy as part of this update. Introductory earn rates are in effect on select Criminal Enterprises update content.
Race and adversary mode payouts have been increased. All players that finish a premium race now receive a payout. Heists from the Heists update and the Doomsday Heist have had their payouts increased. The wages and payouts given to bodyguards, associates per Mega Coulomb members have been raised. Gang renaming and font changing fees have been reduced. GTA Plus updates. The GTA Plus section in the pause menu is now available and provides the following information. Current membership status. Active, expired next billing date. Allows active subscribers to cancel their recurring membership. Allows expired subscribers to resubscribe.
Several notifications and in-game messages in relation to GTA Plus have also been added.
Race Creator. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series 10. The number of fixtures that can be removed with the fixture remover has been increased from 40 to 100.
The checkpoint limit has been increased from 100 to 200. The maximum number of players allowed in Transform races has been increased from 16 to 30.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. More models have been added to the fixture remover. Bins, dumpsters, skips, fire hydrants, fences, benches. Bus stop, phone boxes, post boxes, electrical boxes. An anti-grief ghosting option has been added to the Race Creator to enable the ghosting of players driving the wrong way for too long from open wheel in other race types. A ghost to first checkpoint option has been added to the Race Creator to enable the non-contact start from RC Bandito races in other race types.
Checkpoint scaling has been added to the Race Creator.
An option to set a specific time of day for a race has been added to the Race Creator.
The RC Bandito can now be used in the special Race Creator. Game stability and performance fixed multiple crashes that occurred in GTA V. Matchmaking and networking fixed issues that affected network stability in GTA Online. Content fixed an issue that resulted in players being unable to deliver cars for their auto shop repair business. Fixed an issue that resulted in players incorrectly receiving a bad sport warning after quitting an auto shop contract. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck in the sweeping animation during the contract, nightlife leak. Fixed an issue that caused the limo to drive off-road and crash, stopping mission progression in the contract, the Country Club. Fixed an issue that resulted in players spawning under the map in the contract, the Country Club. Fixed a button conflict that was present in the contract, the Nightclub. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being spawned in an incorrect location after dying during the contract, the Nightclub. Fixed an issue that caused the map to disappear during the contract, the Marina. Fixed an issue that resulted in players losing functionality after completing the contract, South Central Leak. Fixed an issue that caused players' personal vehicles to not spawn when requested after completing the contract, the High Society Leak. Fixed conflicting audio issues that were present in the contract, the High Society Leak. Fixed an issue that caused the Johnny Guns character to be incorrectly standing in the middle of the hangar during the contract, the High Society Leak. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being shown incorrect cutscenes during the short trip, Fire It Up. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck when trying to join the short trip, Fire It Up. Fixed an issue that resulted in the mission incorrectly restarting during the short trip, Og Kush. Fixed an issue that caused enemies to not spawn in the short trip, Og Kush. Fixed audio issues that were present in the short trip, Seed Capital. Fixed an issue where players were unable to skip the intro cutscene for the short trip. Seed Capital. Fixed an issue that caused Lamar to become invisible during the short trip. Seed Capital. Fixed an issue where players incorrectly had access to all their owned weapons after quick restarting the short trip. Seed Capital. Fixed an issue that caused the short trip's difficulty option in the interaction menu to change. Fixed an issue that resulted Fixed an issue that resulted in players seeing under the map when using the agency security cameras. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck behind a statue after renovating their agency. Fixed an issue that resulted in players not being shown the intro cutscene when entering their agency for the first time. Fixed an issue that caused the Vapid Contender to spawn on top of other vehicles in the agency garage. Fixed an issue that resulted in players not receiving the text telling them their agency safe is full. Fixed an issue that caused the agency computer mouse to jitter while navigating pages. Fixed an issue that resulted in a player's character and personal vehicle being invisible when entering their agency on a motorbike. Fixed an issue that caused the music studio recording to stop unexpectedly. Fixed an issue that resulted in players becoming invisible and losing functionality after passing out in the music studio. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being unable to leave the music studio. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck inside the Del Perro Heights apartment building foyer after quitting a job hosted by a player in the building. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck on a black screen when entering the auto shop. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being unable to drive their personal vehicle after attempting to enter another player's auto shop. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being incorrectly told, "Purchase failed," when trying to renovate their biker clubhouse. Fixed an issue that caused the vehicle management trigger in the biker clubhouse to be inaccessible. Fixed an issue that resulted in players getting stuck when entering their nightclub. Fixed an issue that resulted in players falling through the map in the nightclub after trying to find a new session. Fixed an issue that resulted in players being unable to participate in the group shots minigame in the nightclub. Fixed an issue that resulted in players infinitely walking in place in the nightclub. Fixed an issue that resulted in players becoming temporarily stuck. Finish. Thank you for watching.